Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another brand new episode of Get Inspired with Charity Israel. Yes, we are back with another interview. I know, it's been a minute. Yet, you've kept the shot running with so much love. We really appreciate you. Everyone, we thank you for being there for us all this year, for liking, commenting, and sharing. God bless you all. If this is your first time, pull up a chair. You are about to have fun, laugh small, and learn. And to my returning viewers, you already know how we do it here. Thank you for sticking with me, for the love, the comments, and the shares. I see you and I appreciate you all deeply. Thank you. Today, we have someone special in the house, a comedian whose video carry joy across Nigeria and beyond. Akwa Ibom very own comedian whose name is comedian Mouthpiece. Please help me welcome our comedian in the house. Let's dive straight into the questions. The first question says, please tell us, who was Mouthpiece before all the attention and online fame? And how did your comedy journey begin back there in Akwa Ibom State?
Yeah, first and foremost, Mouthpiece is just a normal person as everybody started life back then in Akwa Ibom. You know, I was just a normal average person before I jumped into the content, and nobody knew. But all I can say to the question is that I was just a normal person, just the way everybody are. My comedy begins when I was in school. When I was in the university level. That fateful day, because I'm always very funny when I talk. So that fateful day when I wake up, I was like, because I was really hungry when I was in school. So I picked up a phone, I stood outside, I made a video. Unknowingly, I did not know that the video will go viral. I just made that video, I posted it on my normal Facebook profile that time. So unknowingly, checking back on the video, it started trending. And I was like, what is going on? Because I did not expect the video to trend. So posting the video on my profile, waking up to see it trending, I was like, man, video went it's my trend again. So man, record another video the following day. Unknowingly that is my journey, that is how my career will start with those videos. I posted them. Posting the second one, it's trended again. And I was, man, I should get a page for this stuff because I was using my normal Facebook profile. So I said, okay, fine, let me create a page. That's when I came with the page, Comedian Mouthpiece, that is all over the world today. I said, okay, I created the page. I reposted the content that was trending. Initially, nobody knew that I'm the rightful owner of the content. So I just reposted the content on the page and it's trended again, even on the page. So that is how my career started. That is how my journey started. Just posting a video unknowingly that it's going to trend, it's going to move, everybody's going to like the video, share the video. So I was like, let me make a page. So after I created the page, people started stumbling on the page and they were like, so this is the main owner of the video that is trending everywhere. Boom. That is how my career started, and that is how the call of the content, which I am here today. That's how everything started back then in my university days.
I love that. And since Akwa Ibom shaped you so much of your early journey, the second question says, what will you say make Akwa Ibom or Ibibio humor stand out? Also, which experience or comedian influenced your own style?
Yeah, basically, I love Akwa Ibom based on the creativity, the culture. This is one of the most outstanding tourism state we have. So the culture, the food we have around us, and as well the traditions. That's one of the things that makes me really love and I love Akwa Ibom so much that I I always want to feel myself, to put myself dedicated to it and make sure that Akwa Ibom, the tradition, the culture is well protected and we project it outside there. So that's one of the things that really made me engage to project everything I can at the level of my power to put Akwa Ibom there on space because of the tradition and the culture. To answer the question, I've been watching a lot of content creators, a lot of comedians, and one of them that really shaped me out, I need to say, is our indigenous content creator, which is Love Nation. I've been watching a lot of his content when I was very like upcoming, Ufa Welcome to be precise. So I always been saying I want to be like him. I want to be like him when I grow up. I want to be like him in the content space. So with that motivation, I can really state it clear that this is one of the content creator that really shaped me out. Is one of the content creator that made me come up to this level, come up to this standard that I am here today. So I give it to Love Nation. I give it to him because he's one of the comedian that gave me what I need, give me the motivation to to be at the place I am today. So Love Nation is the one.
Oh, beautiful. Every creativity has its own turning point. How will you describe your breakthrough moment? Was there a skit or performance that makes you think this is it? Things are about to get changed.
Yeah. Very well. Starting content, rolling on content. Like I always say, nobody will be able to blow in one day. You need to blow and keep blowing. So one of the video that really made me know that, man, that this video has given me a turning point. This video has given me hope. Is one of my video I made. By that time, I was still doing my church content. So there is a video I made with assistant pastor, putting the video outside there. It gives me the engagement which doubted a lot of debate that was on ground that you cannot make use of our indigenous language to get to the level you have to be. So after putting that video outside there, it breaks a point and gave me a breaking point also in my career. So that video was a video we did, a child dedication with a caption church child dedication. We posted it. So after some couples of hours, I discovered that the engagement I always have on my content is more than what we expected. So at that moment, it gives me the turning point, gave me much of hope, and it gave me a lot of motivation to do. But at that point is the point I knew that I have a turning point, I have a breakthrough that I need to keep moving. That is just a matter of time.
Um, let's get to the next question. Success comes with its own pressure. What has been your biggest challenge so far? Staying consistent, expectation, finances, or keeping up your originality?
Yeah, I think everything listed there is very important, but one of the most, the one I will really point fingers at is finance. Yes, because if you are funny, I better funny, and I'm always at the end of the day, you don't get money to keep up yourself. People could carry you as the main comedian, and another time you could turn to the main content. So, finance is the most challenging thing because we have a lot of talent outside there, but if they don't get money to really put themselves up there, it will be a very big issue. So the most challenging thing is the finance there because your talent needs money to foster it. Your talent needs money to put you up there on space. Even there are some connections you will see and you have the skill very well, but to connect yourself, you need money to run the whole of the errands. You need money to put yourself up there on space. So creativity is good, and the rest of the stuff is good, but without finance, you'll be limited. Without finance, your career will be stagnant. Without finance, there's a lot of stuff you will need to get, which you will not be able to get. Without it, will hinder or limit whatsoever you can be able to put out there on the space. That's it.
On to the next question. Your skits feel so neutral and fun. How do ideas usually comes? Random moments, observing people, or do you just sit and intentionally create the ideas?
Yeah, I don't know how people do it, but for me, inspiration is the key. I might just wake up in the morning and I feel I want to put out a content there. It's out of inspiration that I will be able to do that. Most of my content I put outside there on space is out of inspiration. Uh, you know, uh, Sometimes you don't feel like even shooting. Sometimes you don't even feel like putting any video outside there. But with the inspiration you have, someone like me, all my videos I put outside there is out of inspiration and with a little touch of creativity. So my inspiration comes just from me. It's like a call. So it's out of inspiration. I'm able to put every video you see outside there on the space. When you are inspired, you know what you will know what you'll be able to create out of your inspiration. But if the inspiration doesn't come, I think even your creativity will be stagnant as well. So inspiration is what I use to put my video outside there. I'm inspired every day, and I want to stay inspired all the time.
Um, um, Let me quickly chip in a question. Like every guest that come on the interview, I always do this randomly. I want to ask you a question outside the interview question. Has there ever been a moment you sit and think that with this skit or comedy, I'm not going to make it? As in, you sat down by yourself, look down on yourself, like by yourself, and just look down on yourself, like, I can't make it. Probably I'm just not called for this. I need to move to something else. Has there ever been any time like that? One. Two, has there ever been any time you are on the stage to perform and people start throwing negative words at you, and how do you feel?
The two questions are very crucial. As long as career is concerned, it's very crucial. Let me take the first question, which says, how have you ever sat down to, feel if not for content, would you be able to make it? Yes, as a human, a lot of stuff happens to us, and there are sometimes I'll be sitting down thinking, will I be able to make it with content? How will it be? How will it be? Thoughts like that always come, especially when you are doing the same thing every day and it seems like not giving you the results you expect. So you'll be thinking a whole lot of stuff, thinking how you'll be able to make it through, thinking how you'll be able to, to use content to put food on the table. Sometimes when I look around, I feel, will content be able to take me to the places I should be? Yes, there have been a moment like that in my life, a couples of times, and back then, couples of times I always feel that way. So yes, I will agree to it. There's been that moment like that in my life. And to answer the second question, of course, I perform on a lot of stages, and then ready to perform, going outside there, cracking jokes, and nobody's laughing. As a comedian, if this do not happen to you, I feel you will not be able to to step up your game, because when you jump on a space or a stage, trying to give something outside there for people to laugh, and people are not responding to whatsoever you are cracking. It's another work for you to go back and then reflect on things you need to work on. So yes, it has happened to me. It made me feel down. It made me feel depressed. But at the same time, this is one of the things that makes me, jump up again and beat my hands on my chest, yes, I think I can correct whatsoever mistake I did. So after the couples of time this have been happening to me, I feel one of the things it did as positivity to me and my career was, making me work on my weakness and developing a new structure for my entire career as well. So it will make you down, but you don't need to break down along the line because it's a career. You build up, you develop. You cannot make a perfect one out of it in one day. So that's how I move through the process.
Looking ahead, where do you see the comedian Mouthpiece brand in the next 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, most importantly, 3 to 5 years, I want to see comedy mouthpiece in international level. I always have this feeling that one day I will not just make my content in Akwa Ibom, and not just in Nigeria entirely, that I'm looking towards seeing my content, the indigenous language, outside the internationally, like being outside Nigeria to great content, our indigenous content as well. So in the next 3 to 5 years, I see comedian mouthpiece at the international level. I see comedian mouthpiece at the higher level of content, not just within, but in the global level as well. So in the next 3 to 5 years, think it's a couples of moments for me to walk through to achieve these goals. So that's it.
Okay, before I go to the last question, I had you just signed a brand ambassadorship with a company. Do you want to tell us about the company and what they do and how you felt this being your first brand ambassadorship deal?
Yeah, for the brand ambassadorship deal, I feel so happy about it. And as well, I did not see it coming, but I always work towards it to make sure that something like that happen. I think this is the first time as a content creator, indigenous content creator, being able to secure a brand ambassadorship deal within so a content creator that has not left Akwa Ibom to Lagos or reside in Lagos, being within Uyo, being the within Akwa Ibom state to secure a brand ambassadorial deal like that is a big one. So I feel so happy when the deal came in. I was surprised because though we were working our ways praying for it, but I did not expect it coming so fast. So I'm so happy within me. It has been able to boost up my brand as well, and also give me another motivation that more and more of deal like this is coming, and we are expecting more. Not just that, but giving us more motivation to work harder, not giving up, but knowing fully well that there is a lot of people watching us and also tracking us on space. So this deal is one of the most outstanding deal that came through. So what the Booker Experience do, because I signed a deal with the Booker Experience, they sell foods, jollof rice, anything about food, and as well, not just food, they deal with fruit, foreign fruit, berries, strawberries, name them. So they have a lot. The Booker Experience, which is resided at Tropicana Mall, the upstairs, you will see the Booker Experience. But they are trying to set up the big site at Osongoma Estate, which will be launched in just no time. I think it will not take up to 2 months from the date we are, having this interview. It will not take up to 2 months. The Osongoma Estate, which is the bigger part of the place, will get launched up there. So I'm very happy about the deal. I feel so happy.
Before I go to the last question, I'm still holding the last question down. I want you to tell us more about comedian Mouthpiece. What do you do? And besides, I remember you've not really told us your real name. I want you to tell us your name. What do comedian Mouthpiece do? Put yourself out there in case somebody is watching this video right now and they need your service. Tell us, do you just do comedy or do you just do skit, or there are things you do outside comedy and skit? Just put let us know so that if somebody needs your service, they will know how to reach out to you.
Yeah, my name is Enwon Obasi Idorinokon. That's my full name. My stage name is Comedian Mouthpiece. I was once a student of Akwa Ibom State University. and as well into content creation. I do comedy, I do skits, I jump on trending sounds and every other skits that you can reason about. Also, I edit videos. I can influence. I'm an influencer, and as well, I can promote. I'm a promoter. So this is the couples of things I've been able to be doing. And finally, I am an MC. I can MC any sort of event, traditional marriages, name them, birthdays, and the rest. So I am an MC as well. And to put it in a nutshell, everything that has to do with content, I love it so much. One of the most thing I love in my life is putting smiles on people's face as a content creator, as a comedian. So this is a little about comedian Mouthpiece.
Okay, let me now take the last question. Let's close with something for the younger creativity out there. What message will you give younger creativity out there who want to succeed in this industry?
Yeah, to the upcoming, especially my brothers, other upcoming content creators, though I know I'm still an upcoming as well. But to the ones that are coming freshly into the system, when you eventually have a video that takes you up there on space, I feel you people should always stay focused. Stay focused. Consistency is the key. Don't allow anybody or anything or the side comments or the negativity to distract you. And as well, try to make sure that that consistency in you is always very static. That's the major thing, consistency. And as an upcoming that is growing, don't allow your ego to be much bigger than your creativity. A lot of people, when they start getting likes and engagement, there's one thing that always happens. They will always feel like, oh, I've gotten over the space, putting a lot of you see most of them going on protocols. Yes, going on protocols. So I think as an upcoming, especially the ones within ourselves here in Akwa Ibom and our indigenous upcoming content creator, I feel we should always try as much as possible to leave protocols and as well try to see on how we can stay consistent, and most importantly, unity will help to put whatsoever you have up there on the space. So this is my advice to all the upcoming in within Akwa Ibom and also in Akwa Ibom. Thank you.
Before I round up, you've told us what you do, but you didn't tell us how to reach out to you. Can you? I know you have so many social media platforms. Can you give us all your social media handle in case we want to reach out to you for anything, or someone out there that is just seeing you for the first time want to reach out to you? Can you just say out all your social media handle, and probably if you can give out your phone number, that would be a better deal.
Yeah, I am on Facebook, Comedian Mouthpiece. I am on Instagram, Comedian Mouthpiece. Also on TikTok, Comedian Mouthpiece. YouTube, Comedian Mouthpiece. And my phone number, the one you can reach out to, my business phone number is 081 3735 0009. I will take that again, 081 3735 0009. You message on Green App and you'll be responded to. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow, what an incredible conversation, Comedian Mouthpiece. Thank you for being honest and being real, for sharing your journey and your art with us today. We really appreciate you. To everyone watching, we hope we've inspired and reminded you that greatness often starts from a very small beginning, like from your humble beginning. And yes, you, I mean you, don't don't think you've break, don't think you're a loser. Keep pushing. One day you get to the top. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn on your notification so you don't miss the next inspiring conversation. Until next time, keep glowing, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself. Stay inspired.